Dusk, at the end of March, in the pines of Oaxaca's Sierra Norte. An American robin sings to the twilight, and I ache with homesickness. The mountains roll northwest in vast blue silhouettes. Montana is incomprehensibly far away. The song of the robin carries me the thousands of miles in an instant, and I'm home. Missoula at the cusp of spring. The cottonwood buds swelling along the river. The pileated woodpeckers calling. I could hop on a jet, worsen the climate crisis, and be home tomorrow. But my decision is made. This year, I won't be going back. The robin keeps singing. The Mexican whippoorwills join in with their burry cries. This robin is here, though its familiar voice makes me long to be there. And here it will most likely stay, at the southern tip of a vast breeding range that spans most of North America. And this year, so will I. Welcome to Wild with Nature. I'm Shane Sater. This story, which I share here in May of 2026, is called A Familiar Voice, A Long Way from Home. If you'd like to read the written version of this story with my photos from the field as you listen, you can find it on my website, wildwithnature.com. And now, let's continue with the story. I never planned to divide my life between two countries, but love intervened. And this year, as much as I miss Montana, my friends, my family, my summer field biology work, and the land I know well there are many reasons to stay. My once free-ish United States is under attack by its president, and Carito would be at risk there. Climate change continues to intensify. All of the air travel back and forth hurts. And here, Carito and I have taken on a big project. Near the terreno of her abuelo Teo is a patch of earth that hasn't been cultivated in a few decades. Since I've lived here, I've gotten more and more excited about local food. All of the knowledge that exists here, all of the possibilities for growing food ecologically. The abuelo Teo, in particular, inspires me with the type of biodiverse agriculture he practices. And so, at some point this winter, as I was talking about wanting to grow sweet potatoes and yucca, he told me, "There's that corner down by the river, the sandy arenilla. Clear it, plant it, go for it." And so, in these months, I've been going to the arenilla with a machete and a handsaw. Some days Carito has joined me. Other days, she's brought me lunch. When my mom visited, she helped too. I've been getting to know this tangle of vines, herbs, and young trees. Opening up sunlight, a small patch of disturbance in the tropical forest. Reading, planting, and imagining. The traditional techniques of the milpa, agroforestry systems of the Pacific Island nations, which plants need the moisture along the arroyo and which can survive in the drier earth above. Getting ready for May and June, the start of the rainy season. Planting time. There are so many plants to learn. Bananas, sugarcane, taro, coconut, the fast-growing plants of the milpa, corn, beans, squash, gourds, papayas, chiles, tomatoes, passion fruit vines, sweet potatoes, peanuts, yams, yucca, and bamboo, hibiscus and lemongrass. cacao, ginger, turmeric, breadfruit, limes, starfruit, black persimmon, chayote and laffa gourd, sesame and okra. And still Montana tugs at me. Some days I feel very torn in two. But as Trump wages a senseless war in Iran, as Montana passes from a dry, dry winter into a climate-crazy spring, as the global fertilizer trade contracts abruptly and the spinning plates of industrial agriculture teeter, something about tending this land makes sense to me. April 1st, 2026. The thicket tinamous sing from the forest near the orange grove as the pale eastern sky awaits the sunrise. The tinamous are close, the closest I've ever heard them. The trees were just silhouettes against a rosy dawn as I walked past the terreno of the abueloteo 20 minutes ago. But now there's enough light to read by. Below me, the dirt track drops down toward the arenilla, and I can see the clearing along the arroyo where I've planted milpa and bananas. A clay-colored thrush, one of the coastal cousins of the American robin of the Sierra, sings from the top of a palo mulato. New leaves and flower buds are emerging around it. And from the orange grove, I hear something else. A bird that sounds like a squeaky toy. A sulfur-bellied flycatcher. From its South American winter range, this flycatcher has arrived to spend the summer here in Oaxaca. It's my first time hearing this bird. In past years, I've always left for Montana before it arrives. The song of the clay-colored thrush, the arrival of the sulfur-bellied flycatcher, the full-on chorus of the thicket tinamous. Spring is arriving here, too, in the heat of the dry season, in the Oaxacan tropical forest. Warblers and vireos are on their way north. Say hi to Montana for me when you get there, my friends. And here, this year, I'll stay with the thicket tinamous, the milpa, and the sulfur-bellied flycatcher. Thanks for listening. This story and the whole project of Wild with Nature is possible thanks to the support of listeners like you. This support includes those of you who simply share this podcast with your families, friends, and communities. My collaborators and fellow naturalists who appear in these stories. And my Patreon supporters who give me the financial backing I need in order to continue. Thanks so much. Again, you can find the written, illustrated version of this story in English and Spanish on my website, wildwithnature.com. There, you can also make a monthly donation through Patreon or a one-time contribution in support of my work. Thank you. And until next time, get outside. And while you're out there, I invite you to think about your relationship with local food. Is there some next step that this podcast has inspired you to take? Let me know. See you next month.